Welcome to Easy Points. Here I am discussing about the topic sociology and its characteristics, scope, and use. Sociology is a modern science, not more than a century old. Sociology is a scientific study of society. Auguste Comte coined the term in 1839. Sociology is a compound word derived from the Latin root socius, meaning society, and the Greek root logos, meaning science. Thus, the words sociology means the science of society. Next, what is the characteristics of sociology? The main characteristics of sociology are as follows. Sociology is a social and not a natural science. That means sociology is a humanistic science. It deals with social universe, not with the physical universe. Next is sociology is a categorical and not a normative discipline. It means it is ethically neutral. It cannot decide the directions in which sociology ought to go. It makes no recommendations on matter of social policy or legislation or program. And next is sociology is a pure science, not an applied science, because the immediate aim of sociology is the acquisition of knowledge about human society, not the utilization of that knowledge. Another characteristics, sociology is relatively an abstract science and not a concrete one. The concept of sociology is an abstract, and the sociology studies and analyze the abstract concepts. And what is an abstract concept? It is an idea that people can understand that has no physical form. Example, tradition, society, religion, marriage, etc. are an abstract form of idea. Next is sociology is a generalizing and not a particularizing subject. That means it seeks general laws and principles about social interaction and association. It only studies human activities in general. Next is sociology is both rational and empirical science. Empiricism is the approach that emphasizes experience and the fact that result from observation and experimentation. Rationalism is a stressed reason and that result from logical inferences. Next is scope of sociology. There are two main schools of thought about this issue. One is specialistic or formalistic school of thought. According to them, sociology is a pure and independent science. The sociologists George Simmel, Smolt, Verkant, Max Weber, von Weiss, and Tönnies were the important proponents of this view. They regard sociology as a pure and independent science. According to George Simmel, sociology should confine its study to formal behavior instead of studying its actual behavior. And opinion of Smolt is that the scope of sociology is the study of genetic form of social relationship or the behavior and activities, a particular aspect of relations. And according to Verkant, sociology studies the irreducible category of science. That means the mental relationship like love, hatred, cooperation, competition, etc. According to Max Weber, scope of sociology consists in the interpretation of social behavior. Only the interpretation of social behavior. And von Weiss' opinion, the scope of sociology is the study of social relationship only. And according to Tönnies, the sociology is a pure science because Its aim is acquisition of knowledge. In this way, according to specialistic school of sociology, studies on a specific aspect of social relationship and behavior. So, we can say scope of sociology is limited. And next school of thought is synthetic school of thought. According to the synthetic school, the scope of sociology is encyclopedic and synoptic. That means all the aspects of social life are interrelated. Hence, we cannot understand society with the study of only one aspect. That is why sociology should attempt to study social life as a whole. Next is for this reason, sociology should symmetrically study social life as a whole. Modern sociologists, among them Durkheim, Hobhouse, Sorokin, subscribe to this point of view. As against the specialistic school the synthetic school want to make sociology synthesis of all of the social science or a general science. Next is use of sociology. The important uses of sociology. Sociology provides intellectual benefits for those who studying it. This understanding can help us to gain more control over lives, but it can also be put to more practical uses as well. Second point is it liberates the student from the provincialism of color and class, of region and religion. That means it helps us to developing awareness of cultural differences, and it helps in removing ignorance about human relationship. And third point is it helps him to take an objective view of his own society. Objective view means something which is real. Objective view means someone or something that is without bias. And fourth point is sociology gives a perspective to history and an insight into the life of man on earth. A central goal is to gain insight into how our lives are influenced by the social relationship around us. Next point is it helps the students to recognize and appreciate the social factors in the environment that surrounds him. Sociology helps us to better understand ourselves and other people's culture and environment. Another point is sociologists who are trained in research procedure are in increasing demand in business, government, industry, city planning, social work supervision, advertising, communication, administration, and many other areas of community life. And next point is a good number of sociologists have been taken into various governmental agencies to conduct research and to serve in an advisory council. And next is today sociologists are finding employment in government departments, corporations, hospitals, large welfare agencies, and other organizations. And of course, teaching is the major career of sociologists nowadays. That's all about this topic. See you with a new topic in the next video. Thank you.